What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is Laser King with King's Critiques, and we're back for Botan Kamiina. And we're back for Botan Kamiina blossoms when drunk, and boy does she. Things just progress more and more as time goes on between her and Ibuki, who is Gujo getting jealous? Gujo getting jealous of as things go on between them? Well, honestly, I'm not sure by this point, but we will continue to find out. And honestly, is there reason to be jealous, or will she be welcomed into things similar to how Satsuki decided to butt heads into Renako and Mai's thing? Guess we'll see. Well, yeah, Renako, Mai, and Ajisai, I guess. But we'll find out how that goes shortly, I imagine. And you can let me know your opinion to these things in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, subscribe, like the whole video, at least give me the to let me get the watch time, because it's highly appreciated if you're not going to check out the full episode. That all being said, let's get into it, shall we? Well, I suppose the reaction she's having to hearing Ibuki talk about how cool it is to drive manual gives me the answer of who she's more jealous towards when it comes to how close Ibuki and Botan are being. Yep, now she's insisting on switching so she can show off. And then she doesn't know how to drive a manual. Watch. Now she's being questioned about even having a driver's license in the first place. Yeah, this is not going to end well for anybody. Oh no. Did she just cause some sort of fuck up in the car? It's a good thing I'm imagining that Akane is pretty handy, so if something did go wrong, she can probably figure it out, but like, bruh. She was trying so hard to show off, and then she stalled the fucking ignition. Alright. Oh no. Did Gujo go missing? Oh no. Was she heading towards where there's alcohol? That's probably exactly where she was going, and she got fucking caught in 4K. I was right. She is going towards where there is alcohol. Yeah, you're kind of missing two people because they went off to drink. Again, as they tend to do. Meanwhile, the jealous one in back. You know, that is actually a really cool sight to see. Bed of clouds indeed. Sad that the other two are missing such a sight, because they would probably have appreciated it quite a bit themselves. There's a parallel here between I've never seen anything like it and I've never seen anything like it. Okay, how fucking cliche can that be? Like, that's honestly even better than going sightseeing and, you know, seeing something beautiful like those clouds together. That is way more cliche. But again, we love the energy. Meanwhile, Botan's just looking at it like, huh. Yeah, about that. And I'm honestly surprised she even asked if she could fill it out instead of just, like, doing it. Because usually in cases like that, when, like, two people like each other and one's willing to admit it a lot more, they usually just the realization of what she's being asked. Priceless. You know, she's just being upfront with it. Instead of filling both out herself, she's actually having it be the way it's supposed to be, and both people fill out each other's names. She's not being subtle. She's not even drunk yet, and she's not being subtle about it. Actually, hold on. I was trying to get that for a potential thumbnail image, because, like, that is, like, really cute and pretty early for episode 4, but it's a great option to make use of. Wow. Sure is rainy out here today, huh? Oh, well, that was nice of Gujo. I was about to say it looked kind of like a PS1 that's in her hand. And the fact that that's retro, one of those things that does make me, in fact, feel pretty damn old. Well, there's a few comments on Tiki Taki, honestly, because some things that people comment over there, it's like, go fuck yourselves. But also, it's like, that's how you see yourself in 10 or 20 years. Well, boy, you really don't see much for yourselves, do you? Actually, no, I'm gonna rant on that just for a couple seconds longer. Because, like, seeing yourself in my shoes in 10 or 20 years, like, could either be an insult because of, well, or it could be a compliment, you know, because I actually am talking from the heart about things, whether it be sometimes about the immoral or about, like, really good things. Honestly, one of these days I kind of, like, want to download videos so I can, like, pick up a bunch of actual the life lesson stuff and just upload those as shorts. You know, because that sounds like it'd be an interesting idea to do. Because usually I take the actual life lesson part out of the short, but maybe I should start uploading those as well, just like at a later date than the actual episode itself has been uploaded. That's running in my mind right now. Let me know your thoughts on that, because I like to hear my current audience's thought on it, for like better or worse. Yeah, that's definitely non-name brand convenience store liquor, alcohol in general. Because, like, 7% doesn't sound like a lot considering what she's been drinking recently. I'm not an alcoholic, I wouldn't know. I was gonna have another. Oh, yeah. That's the thought process I was gonna have. Like, I kind of do miss old school video games for that kind of simple fact, you know? You can just lay back, play your games, you know, eat, drink, smoke, whatever you want, and just vibe. I like take some times where I do that more than just like on stream or something. Honestly, I go live and that's basically what I do, you know? Sometimes I'll take my smoke and do a little shiny hunting or playing my gotcha games or what have you, and I should do more than that. Which actually, on topic, I have that one Zenless event that I need to watch YouTube videos to finish. Maybe I should only record this one in. What time is it? Well, I have time for another. Maybe I should just do this one and then return to doing these tomorrow or something. Anyway. Retro games, really cool, fun. Maybe I'll like see about playing some of the shit on the GameCube emulator. Maybe do that and just like vibe and burn and stuff. Maybe I'll download some emulators and actually fuck around with those, because I haven't done that in a while. Because I have a bunch of games I do want to play for the sake of like Patreon and TikTok and stuff, because I ain't uploading them to a YouTube channel, because algorithms suck on YouTube. But TikTok just like throws videos wherever as long as they're applicable, so at least that's an option. But yeah, the old school sense of just like vibing and shit, I do miss that sometimes. Like I know I took too much of the things I loved and turned them into stuff I make videos on, and I'm not even good at making videos. I do need to improve more, but I need to find more to just like vibe with. That's why there are some anime that I like just watch and don't do anything with. Like I didn't finish Space Princess Kaguya, and it's a beautiful movie, honestly. It did bring tears to my eyes. Like even after I took a day break to what before I watched the last hour of it, there's something about certain vibes of things that just do it for me, like emotionally. I'm not gonna say it. Was she watching a YouTube video to answer her Google question? Are we going to find out that Ibuki is a YouTuber? You know, alcoholic questions with Ibuki or something? That's one of my favorite bits too. Get in close and then immediately holds on to. Pause. Fuck do you mean by that? I mean, it probably in game, but like the phrasing and the timing, crazy. Meanwhile, Ibuki's in the other room like, she hasn't kissed me yet. Pause. What do you mean it would be better with other people? Like, the first thing, maybe. The second thing, well, also maybe. Again, phrasing and context. Though she probably does mean it in that way as well. See, well, she's talking really sweet and, like, ambitious so they can all drink together and have a good time with working on drugs. She's also falling asleep, it seems. No, I don't think that's where she was going with that. One day I think she was referring to the kissing thing on that. But that also could be just like, oh, I don't know, the majority of context that's happened throughout the last 4 episodes. Is she about to walk on them just asleep together after drinking? Is she gonna be a bit jealous now? Nope. No jealousy detected. She actually thinks it's a sweet sight. Okay, I'm not rewinding, but they literally did just pick and choose the whole, like, way to draw feet the last episode. because they went, like, pretty detailed with that last shot. And, like, Patreon people, y'all can see what I mean, and you know I'm telling the truth. But other platforms, not so much. Excuse me. But that's mostly, like, I ain't gonna leave it on there for the weirdos and the gooners. Because there was definitely a noticeable comparison between the two. You know, when Yaeko suggested going somewhere to cool down, why was I half expecting it to be like a beach scene or a pool scene or something? Again, not even drunk, not even subtle. She's just going for them compliments. Oh, no, is there actually going to be a pool? Did she take them to a pool? Not full on pool, but a kind of a spa, I guess? The thought of that being pure torture for Botan probably is not too far off. She'd probably rather be having a beer too, but Yaeko was all, yeah, you never drinking from us. I'm going to make you drink. I said Yaeko, it's Yaeko. My bad, duh. Meanwhile, she's just complaining about her ipso facto girlfriend again. You were crying because of tears of joy, right? Yeah. And apparently tears of pain. Yeah. Bring one to cry from the pain. Okay, I thought she was about to say something weird, but no, she actually noticed something that's pretty sweet and telling, even. And now she's getting upset when Botan was like, maybe I should buy that color nail polish too. No, that's our couple thing. You can't do that. Well, yeah, because it's like her and Akane's thing, so she doesn't want that intruded into. So, is she about to make the suggestion that they use that other color that she was just given to paint their nails together in unison? Because I could kind of see that coming. Did she really just ask if Ibuki has something she feels that way about? You know, like them drinking together almost exclusively? So, similar to what I thought she was going to bring up. That's pretty much exactly where I thought that was going, regardless. Yes, you have to wear it too, because now you're going to be the same kind of coupling that they are. Meanwhile, we have Gujo just like. No, hold on. Like, I don't know if I'll use anything around this image as a thumbnail, but just the way they said that in sync is really sweet, and I had to capture the moment just for all platforms. I didn't even realize we've been getting a different outro for every episode. I might honestly just go back to the last two episodes and watch the outros. You know, I actually feel like I know the band that does the outro for this. Like, I'm probably, obviously, from another anime, but from a show or a movie that I don't remember. Something else I could look up at some point. But I won't have a lot to say about this episode. What I will say is just... Oh, this is definitely one of those shows that, like, every single fiber of my being enjoys what I'm seeing. You know, there are a lot of times where I have, like, shit to talk about something that happened, or complaints to make about something or another. But, like, in another way outside of a potential harem-y thing that could happen, or at least a throuple thing that could happen, I get why people are comparing this to Watanabe, because this is giving me the same exact kind of feeling that I had while watching Watanabe. And, like, while I'm already waiting on a, proper new season for that, as long as we get a show like this every season or two, I will be happy. Because, like, I've said multiple times, the, like, general rom-com animes are not my thing. The general harem-type anime is not my thing. But stuff like this is like a whole different level of that. Because it's not the same retired stuff in the same retired way we've been seeing for decades. It's like a lot sweeter. It's a lot like more fun to watch. Sometimes they're more direct about it, sometimes they're not. And matter of factly, when I'm saying they're in this specific case, I mean the Yuri, the lesbians. Like, it's not like the typical viewpoint of, oh, you're a man, you like lesbians because you think it's hot. That's only like 5% of it. I like lesbians because, at least as far as fiction goes, a lot of romances involving women are a lot more interesting. Even when they're not as pure, they're a lot more interesting. Because I've seen a few, dark Yuris here and there. I've commented on them, a couple of them on this channel. So, like, I know there's, like, a split path of it. Even when it has a happy ending, is it really a happy ending? One of those things, because, I mean, even things that kind of give us the undertone of it, like Birdie Wingle for Rosetta the Last Witch, to where you know that things are happening in the future. When they do the end of season, end of series time skip, you know what it is, but it's not in as great of a place as it could have been. One of those things are, even the other kind of ones that had a huge trope for them like a decade ago or something, with one of my biggest videos on this channel for this or that reason. Citrus, one of those kind of dark areas to where it's like they want to be together, but rationally they cannot. Though I also have not read the manga for Citrus, so I don't know if they found out a way that they can. Is it worth it? Let me know. But I'm going to stop my rambling. Let me know your thoughts on the episode in the comment section down below. This will probably be my last episode for now because I got that Zenless thing to take care of. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the episode, the show thus far, and all that in the comment section down below, as well as, of course, about anything I should check out this is, next season, or in general. I think I've been forgetting to ask about that, honestly. And speaking of asking for stuff, hit the like button, subscribe to the other channels in the description, ring bells, like Facebook, follow Twitter, Blue Sky, TikTok, Patreon, and of course over on Twitch, where you can also subscribe for benefits and do so on Twitch Prime for free. I should also mention that the Patreon is also a subscription. I always forget to bring that up. But I imagine that y'all can tell the difference because, otherwise, how else are you going to see all the unedited videos from the stuff I upload here, over there? That all being said, I'm the Blazer King with King's Critique, so I'll talk to you for now. Peace.